Hi everybody. This video is more for parents. I had talked earlier about assessments, and normally at the beginning of the year when we're in class, our first 2 weeks or more are just initial assessments, like figuring out a baseline, like what your child knows, what they could do, and then that helps us plan our lessons and what we need to work on and their individual learning goals. So because we can't do that during quarantine, I wanted to see if maybe you guys could send us a work sample and a little video of what your child can do. So this video is specifically for the handwriting sample, the baseline handwriting sample. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about handwriting grasp. So, in recent years, and many of you who have older children know this, children are required to do a lot more than they used to, especially in kindergarten, starting out in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, it was still like preschool. I mean, we took naps, we had snack, we played a lot, we read stories, but there wasn't too much intensive academic work, whereas in kindergarten there now is. By the end of kindergarten, they're supposed to be able to have a writing prompt like, what do you want for your birthday? And then they have to draw a picture about it and write a sentence about it. And that's a big task for a kindergartner. So in preschool, we focus a lot on handwriting to strengthen those muscles. We also do a lot of fine motor work where they're picking up little things like Cheerios and beads, and we use tweezers to help with hand strength, like picking up puffballs and putting them in egg carton cups and things like that. So it strengthens their hands because little kids, a lot of times their muscles aren't fully developed yet. So we need to strengthen that so that they can be able to write. So what we've done is in your take-home bag, we've given you a golf pencil, and you say, why golf pencils? Why not regular pencils, or why not those so big crayons or the bigger crayons? Now, you could use those, that's fine, but the golf pencil, the nice thing about it is it's small. It forces them to hold it more in a tripod grasp, because when you have a bigger writing instrument, they tend to want to palm it, because the first when they're babies and you first hand them a writing utensil, they're going to want to do a palmar grasp. They're going to want to hold it like this and scribble, okay? Then when they get a little bit older, the palmar grasp is about like when they're like a year and a half old. When they get older, they're going to want to do like it's called digital pronate, where they're going to want to hold it like this. And a lot of kids starting out in preschool are still at this level, and that's okay. And so what we're trying to transition them to is a modified tripod. So it's not going to be precise. A precise tripod is, we always tell them to pinch it and tip it back. But they still don't have a lot of hand strength and stability. So if they add on 2 or 3 fingers into a modified tripod, that's fine. And a lot of times I tell parents, take a cotton ball or a puff ball and have them hold that with their pinchy fingers out, and then hold the pencil like this, and that helps them. And I also remind them to rest their hand on the table, because if they're like this, they're going to get fatigued really easily and stop writing. So the progression of handwriting skills is, at first they're just scribbling, right? They're just going to scribble, and that's fine. When kids are little, giving a kid coloring books or paper and crayons and just letting them have at it, that's good. That's the first stage, and maybe your child's there. The second step is being able to make defined lines. So vertical lines and horizontal lines, okay? They should be able to go top to bottom, left to right lines, okay? And then the next step is being able to make a complete circle. Now, a lot of times when you say, hey, can you draw me a circle? Kids will go, whoa, 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 and do that, like that weird swirly thing. Tell them to make a circle, like circle and stop, circle and stop. That's the next step. Okay? And then once they've mastered that, they should be able to start making shapes. And even before shapes, they should be able to do a cross like this. Okay. And then a simple shape is just a square. And then a more complex shape would be a triangle. Now, obviously, your kids are just starting out in preschool, so they're not going to be at this level yet. Maybe they are, but they probably are not. So what I'd like you to do is take a sheet of paper, give them a sheet of paper, and the first thing is just to draw a circle on the paper for them and say, hey, can you color that in for me? And see if they can color in the whole shape. We want to be able to see if they can color in a complete shape and stay in the lines. Now, don't tell them this. What we want to do is we would just want to get a baseline, okay? It doesn't matter what level your child is. We meet them where they are. So just give them the instructions. Don't give them any instruction and see what they do. Give them a little circle and say, can you color in that whole circle for me? Make sure you color all the white space and see what it looks like. And then the next thing I want you to do is have them make a vertical line, a horizontal line, a cross, and then a triangle. Okay, let me do that on here. So here's what we'd like. And you know what I'm going to do is the next porch drop off is next Friday. So I will make a template for a handwriting sample if this is too difficult for you guys. But so again, the first thing I want you guys to do is just give them a sheet of paper and a crayon or a marker, and draw a little circle and say, color in that space. Make sure you cover all the white and see what they do. The next step is I want to see if they can make a vertical line, a horizontal line, a cross, and then can they make a square and a triangle, okay? And if they can't do it, that's okay. That's okay. Don't stress about this. When I send out the template, it'll be a lot easier, but I thought maybe I'd throw this at you guys and see what happens. So if you could have them do this, take a picture of the work sample, send it to me in Seesaw, and also videotape it. Videotape them doing it because I want to see initially like what their hand grasp is, okay? And if they start out with a Palmer or a Pronate, don't correct them. I want to see what they can do just outright, what they know and what they can do, okay? All right. Thank you so much for helping us. I know this is so difficult, and the parents, we're co-teachers now, Stormer and me and you guys, so we appreciate it a lot. All right, thank you. Bye.